going on, everybody? I'm back again with another video, and I'm out here in Singapore. I am heading to the airport, but no, I'm not heading out to fly out. I'm heading out to check out the airport because it's actually one of the best airports in the world. After my first video, I'll show a little bit of the airport, but I arrived earlier, so there was not much action, especially in the jewel. But now I'm gonna head back and probably check out some of the terminals and the tourist attraction over there to see what's going on. I gotta hop on the MRT, the green line over there. So without further ado, join me. These are the streets of Singapore. Wow, I like this building over here. Pretty nice and gorgeous. So one block ahead should be the MRT station. One thing I like about Singapore is that you can get anywhere in the neighborhood with the MRT. And then a lot of the neighborhoods are pretty walkable. They have buses too. So public transportation here is pretty reliable and efficient, you know, so you can get around using public transportation. Today, because it's Monday, I see a little bit more action. I was talking about how empty the streets are, but there's actually more action, I guess, because people come here and work and go. But I think the train should be like a block ahead of me. Good thing they got some good air conditioning. Oh, maybe I could have gone the other way. I say good thing they got some good air conditioning, so I'm in for a treat. Probably like a 30-minute commute. So once again in the metro station. Here we go to the airport. Even down the stations, you got like stores and shopping centers. So that's actually really cool. I made it to Changi Airport. I think this is Terminal 2, I could be wrong. But it's a big airport, and I think it's pretty worth to explore because it's beautiful. They have a lot of cool attractions to see out here. Well, I'm actually in Terminal 3, so. But they have a SkyTrain. I think it connects you to different terminals. You can see how massive it is. So let's take a little peek here in the Terminal 3. And then I'll take the SkyTrain tours. Terminal 1, where the main attraction is. Yeah, this is literally, wow, this is a pretty long escalator. So yeah, wow, they even have like a waterfall on the outside. I tell you, in the States, never. They don't have airports like this. I already filmed an airport in Bangkok, Thailand, which is actually pretty nice too, but let's see what's going on over here. Look at this, even have the sign that says Jewel. This is actually a monster terminal. Look how gorgeous it is. Pretty wide, and I like how they decorate it. They try to put like vegetation and everything out here, you know, so this is actually pretty nice. I'm gonna walk around here. I noticed they have a mall too, so it's like it literally can connect you, you know, from one terminal to another one, so that's really cool. But this is it. You can see how massive and impeccable the terminals are. Those are like the check-in gates. I think there's 4 terminals here, Terminal 1, 2, 3, and 4. But it's pretty organized. Right now it's not too busy. But yeah, like I said, this was ranked one of the best airports in the world. I'm not sure in which position it is right now. But over here you can see what's going on. I like how they have like these lights on top, you know, pretty shiny and everything. So I want to walk where they had the mall section. So I'm not sure. I know they have a SkyTrain that connects you, but I think you can literally walk from one terminal to another one without having to take the SkyTrain or something. You know, if you're good at walking, if you love walking, it's like a good workout indoors, you know, with air conditioning. So that's really cool. Here you see they got a couple of souvenir shops and restaurants out here. So I tell you, it's just massive. Like if you have a long layover here, you would not get bored, you know. And this is like in, you know, before checking in and passing security and immigration. So I'm pretty sure they got more attractions in the inside. So the jewels over this way, I think, according to the sign, and they even have a hotel, Crown Plaza Hotel. So maybe I gotta hop in the SkyTrain, who knows? But here you see what's going on, stores, Krispy Kreme, ATM machines, clean restrooms, so it's a lot to see out here. And like I said, when I arrived in Singapore, it was early in the morning, so the jewel, like the main water fountain that falls from the top, it was closed because it opens at 10 in the morning. I arrived like 9, but I wanted to rush to my hotel because I was literally really tired. But now I'm coming back, you know, to give a proper view and see what's going on. So here is the sign of Jewel that would take you right there to that main attraction. You can take the SkyTrain to the terminals, and then right here you can walk towards, you know, the main attraction where people go and take their Instagram pictures. So it's pretty cool and pretty accessible, this airport. It's pretty big. And I think also some of these SkyTrains, they pass in the middle of the jewel. So it's gonna be really cool to see how futuristic it is. Like I said, I'm a fan of airports. I said that in my previous video that I was filming in Suvarnabhumi Airport Satellite Terminal. It's over there, wow. It's a massive monster building. I'll tell you, the airport in Asia, they hit different comparing to the States. Even in Europe, they got some really massive airports. And this is the outside. It looks like a dome or like a stadium or something, or even like a huge, massive jewelry. But now let's go on the inside. This passage keeps going. I'll tell you what type of airport you would come and turn it into an Instagram haven or take pictures. Only in Asia. I'll tell you, the way how they do things here, I see everybody with their cameras and selfie sticks. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. Because you know, the thing about airports, it could be pretty stressful, the process of transferring gates, you know, checking in and all that. So it's good what they do here to alleviate for you and to make it comfortable and have a good time in the airport. Like I say, many countries, they should do a good job at the airports, because when you arrive to a country, that's literally your first introduction to the country. Here it is, wow, futuristic. So it's like a mixture of a mall or restaurants with the attraction ahead. Like I don't know where to go, wow. See, it's like they literally have a mall that goes around. But get ready for this amazing view right here. It is surreal, man. Gotta tell you, so I'm gonna hang out here until the SkyTrain passes by. But I wanna show you what's going on right here. See, look at the people, it's like literally a jungle inside a terminal. Wow. But expectation versus reality. So you see it over here. The water fountain falling underneath. You can go down too, and then that's where the train will be passing by. Oh, there's even another passage over there, wow. This is where all the crowds are hanging out, so I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance, but hey, let's go around the other way. I think I'm gonna have a better chance if I walk around the other side. Probably have a little bit more space for me, you know. See if I can get that money shot. But then look, like I say, this is an airport, man. Who would have thought? It's like I'm literally walking around the mall. Oh, there's more up there. How do I get up there? So it means you can go upstairs too. But yeah. And then this is like not in the departure area. This is literally like a little outside the airport between the parking, because it gives a chance for people who are not even flying to come out here. Like me, I'm not flying, but I was able to get in and check out the jewel attraction. So, you know, you can come here and visit. I think over this way I can get another shot of what's going on. So I think this is another area over here, and it's crowded, but hey, let's see. I think the views is gonna be actually better over this side. So let me check it out. And look at this, guys, it goes all the way from the top, and then the train, it passes by over there, so that's gonna be a pretty interesting shot. So I'm gonna hang out here and wait for the train to be passing by to see what's going on. This is me right here. Who would have thought this is an airport? It's just insanity and pretty crazy out here, but it's actually pretty nice. I feel like a little kid, man, because like I said, I'm a fan of airports, but then you see this airport over here. I've always seen pictures of the airport of Singapore, and it's just surreal for me to be out here in person witnessing this. Wow. Like I say, dreams do come true. You just got to make it happen and make it work. Oh, here's a money shot. Now I want to take that damn train, man, and pass by the Jewel. I think it's going to be awesome. The shots that you get, but now let's see if I can make it downstairs and see what views I can get. Here they have a sitting area, you know, you can sit down and chill, have a cup of coffee or anything, you know. Not much, just a view of an airport, but you know, you could just sit out here and enjoy a little bit of relax. So also they have a good Wi-Fi over here, so you just press start searching, you know, start surfing, and it should be connected pretty fast. So now I'm making it on the first level. I think it's gonna be awesome. It's actually more packed out here because you get the feel of the fountain from the first floor. But let's see what's going on right here. This is it. There you see the train passing by. Wow, this is awesome, man. Oh wow, you can even feel the breeze of the water falling down here. This is actually really cool. So a lot of people talk about overhyped things, but I think this is actually amazing. If you land in the airport, try to make it over here, you know. I think it's open from 10 a.m. to 10 at night, so this is actually pretty nice right here. So I'm probably gonna walk a little bit around the jewel to see what else is going on, because this is like a major attraction. But I'll tell you, this is just awesome. The way how they plant all the trees over here, you know, with the water fountain is just crazy and amazing. Oh, this is crazy. They even have a wedding photo shoot out here. It's crazy, in the airport. Only in Asia. And then look at the multi-level stores out here. Yeah, this is cool, man. But now let me walk around here to see what else can I find besides this attraction over here. Wow, I'm loving the fresh breeze that they got here. It's pretty nice. I think ahead over here this will be more. It's probably like a mall, nothing crazy, but still want to see the attraction that's happening right here. This is actually where I came when I landed from Singapore. If you look at my first video that I filmed. So that's actually Terminal 1 over that way, and it connects with Jewel. So I'm probably gonna walk a little bit of Terminal 1 to see how it looks like. So it's easy accessible. You can connect from any region out here. But most of the airports I've been in Southeast Asia, like Kuala Lumpur, Bangkok, and even here in Singapore, they're just worth to look at. Oh, even the airport in Dubai, I did a layover in that airport. It's just literally like a monster. Like it'll take you forever to walk the entire terminal. I mean, this is all where you get your luggage. To go to the main terminals, you gotta go upstairs. This is part of the Jewel right here. So you go for that way, you know, you just gotta read the signs to know where you're gonna go. So train to the city to take the MRT out. Then you just go this way. So I don't know how clear you can see because the glass is blocking it, but they got like some exhibitions over here. I think if I go on top, you'll see a better look. So here's Terminal 1. I think the other terminal that I was walking was actually nicer than this one. But still, it looks pretty modern and futuristic, especially like the check-in screen when you're gonna check in your luggage and everything. So yeah, like I said, it's a couple of terminals. This is what you get here. I do like this. This on the screen so you can check in for your flight, I think. And the boarding pass, look how cool it is. It's kind of like a spaceship. And pretty massive, you know, terminal and pretty comfortable. But this over here is really cool. I'm gonna show you guys. See, look at this. It's like water drops that be falling down and they move. This is dope. Wow, it's awesome. I'll probably get a little hate for this little comment section, but I'll tell you, man, try to travel around. You're gonna realize how the States is way behind when you see other countries and how they do things over here, like airports, the service and everything, you know. The airports in the States are literally like stuck like back in the 80s. So here it's just like in another level. But I think I'm gonna head back down, start wrapping up my video and hop back in the MRT to my accommodation. You know, still got one more day out here in Singapore and I'm gonna make the most off of it. You know, hopefully the weather collaborates with me. Tell you, if I was to live here, I would hop in the train and come here pretty often. Even though it's an airport, but you could just walk around. You know, they got malls, they got a lot of things to do out here. Indoors, especially when it's really hot, because you know here in this country, since it's in the tropics, the heat gets pretty bad and humid. You could just come here and walk from one terminal to another one, you know, easily with air conditioning. The areas that I walk, wow, they got more downstairs. But I think I'll walk over this side. So like I say, it's literally like a mini mall that they got going on right here. See, look at this, a luxury high-end mall inside an airport. Kind of looks like SM Aura in Manila. So I noticed that they even have a supermarket underground. An airport with a supermarket, that is actually crazy. You can see it right here. Look at the supermarket, wow. This is actually crazy. Inside an airport, so you could get anything out here. And it looks pretty fresh, also the products that they sell. So cool. I'm a little bit lost over here, but I think I gotta go towards my right side. I'm trying to read the signs. How do I make it towards the MRT? Damn. Seems like I'm a little bit lost. Maybe I just gotta go straight. Because it's actually this side. I'm following trains to the city. MRT station at T2. I think you can actually walk also to the terminal. Terminal 2, 3, 4. Also, I gotta go up, damn. That's how this works. I was trying to remember because I didn't really remember when I got here to the airport because, you know, I was tired and jet lagged from a long trip from Armenia, but now I can think a little bit clearer. Let me see. I think I gotta go up. Let's see. Hopefully I'm not lost. So I'm going the right way. SkyTrain to T2, Terminal 2. So gotta go down this way. So here I am waiting. I literally just missed the SkyTrain to Terminal 2, but it comes every 5 minutes. So I'm here waiting for the next one. They're gonna wrap up the video. I'm actually hungry. So I'm gonna wrap up the video here, head to the next terminal, and then just take the train back towards my accommodation. See how clean the station is? Way better and cleaner than AirTrain and JFK in New York. So now I'm out here in Terminal 2. Wow, this terminal is amazing. I think they even have like a waterfall, or like a beautiful waterfall ahead, so I'm gonna walk and show you guys. So this is it. You can see how massive and spacious it is. The departure areas over that way, and then look how futuristic the machines are, so you could check in. And it's so digital. When I arrived to Singapore, you know, usually when you go for a country, they have customs or immigration officer. Over here, it was just with a scan. You just scan your passport and it reads your eyes and you go in. So I didn't have to deal with that. So wow, pretty advanced and pretty futuristic out here. So that's actually really cool. So look at this gorgeous terminal. I think of all the terminals I was looking at in Singapore, this is probably my favorite. It looks so futuristic. Wow. So here's the other attraction that a lot of people come and take their pictures. Wow. This is probably the best airport I've been. Here it is. Wow. I'm gonna show you guys. Here it is. A screen waterfall. This is actually pretty dope. I'm just gonna head back to the city center and take the MRT train. So I think I'm gonna start wrapping up my video out here in the airport in Changi. So that was the end of my video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there. Everybody, God bless y'all, and peace.